غرباء 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 غرباء.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن نبينا محمدا عبد الله ورسوله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. أما بعد، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. وقفنا, if you don't understand a word, you tell me. وقفنا بالأمس عند منتصف الحوار الثاني من الوحدة الرابعة عشرة. منتصف, in the middle of the حوار الثاني. We stopped at the middle of the second conversation, حوار, page 306, صفحة 306. السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. If you come, try to come with a top. If you come, try to come with a jubba. Okay? And also a hat. You do your best, inshallah. Kashif, if you come, try to come with a top, jubba, and a hat, okay? You have one? We stop at the second conversation, page 306. Where did we stop exactly? Which sentence? أي جملة وقفنا عندها? We explained شعرت and تشعر. شعرت past tense and تشعر present tense. عليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. Sorry for me yesterday, I could not. قدر الله. شعرت بالسرور. I felt happy. كم شوطا طفت حول الكعبة. السلام عليكم. This is, we find here, نجد هنا اسما جديدا ونجد فعلا جديدا. 306, we are at the middle of the second conversation. شعرت بالسرور, and then كم شوطا طفت حول الكعبة. A lot of things to explain here. First of all, أولا, بعد كم, ماذا يأتي بعد كم? What comes after كم? فتحتين, two فتحة, and مفرد, single form, مفرد. شوط means كم شوطا, how many circuits. Okay, if you have the Kaaba going like this, is circuits. Okay? It's like this. You understand? Even if I don't give you the English meanings, I just do with this with my finger. You go like this around the Kaaba, then you know what I mean. But shout is also used in the sa'i. A sa'i is the walking between the two mountains, as-Safa wal Marwa. The two small mountains, as-Safa wal Marwa. Going one time, because you start with Safa, one time to here is one shout. And going back is one shout. So one, you don't have two shouts. If you start, you go to Marwa, and then from Marwa back to Safa, then you have already two shout. So shout is maybe a bit more wider in use than only circuits or making rounds.
They make a round. You have to make a round and then to get one shouting.
That is in Kaab, that is in Tawaf. But Safa or Marwa, no. This is one.
One way is one shout.
It's one shout. And going back from Marwa to Safa is also another shout.
That means that one shouted.
Yes.
Ustadh, is a dwarf one circle or is a dwarf 7 circles?
7.
One dwarf equals 7 circles.
Tawaf, like we hear, you see, كم شوطا تفتح. I did 7 circuits. So around the Kaaba is 7 circuits. And also between Safa and Marwa is also 7 circuits. It's the same in amount.
What is shawtan? Circuits?
Shawtun. Shawtun is circuit.
Because of the come.
Because of the kam you get 2 fatha.
So kam shawtan is what?
How many circuits?
Circuits.
But that's the meaning in English. Kam shawtan, how many circuits? But shawt is still a single form. And but the plural form is in the next sentence. So so what you can do, you do shout, you write shout, and then you write, oh yeah, tufta is a verb past tense. You masculine past tense, tufta. How many circuits did you do the tawaf? Did you do in your tawaf? Tufta, you did tawaf. Tufta is past tense, you form, you masculine. So, we start from here. This is the root, tafa. He did tawaf. This is the root because it's he form. Tafa. And second one, tafat. بعد ذلك طافت. She. I'm not going to write it all. It's the same. She did tawaf. طيب. I did tawaf. I. What's I? طفت. جيت. طفت. You masculine. طفت. عليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. You female. ممتاز. طفتي. We did tawaf. طفنا. طفنا. We form. You understand, brothers?
She is she.
Here is she.
Tafat.
Yes. So, I give you also the he. I give you the he present tense. Because if you know the he present tense, you know the I present tense and so forth. And so the he present tense. And that is? Alhamdulillah. Who knows the he present tense of tafa? Yeah.
He present tense.
Yeah.
Yatufu.
Yes, yatufu.
What's the meaning?
he does tawaf. Yani now. Present tense. Yatufu. He does tawaf. And he goes around the Kaaba.
So this one shout is
Shout is the circles you make around the Kaaba. But the ibadah itself
okay. Tawaf.
is tawaf.
You are going around.
So you say to a person, in your tawaf, how many shout did you do? In your tawaf. Okay? So the tawaf is the ibadah. It's itself. But shout is just circles. But the circles you make in the tawaf.
So the circles you make in the Kaaba, they call it tawaf.
Yes. Around the Kaaba. Yatufu. He does tawaf. If you know the present tense, what's I do tawaf? Atufu. I'm going to do tawaf. Sa'atufu.
Just write it down, so I do for them, I think.
Yes.
You know, tufta is we feminine. Is there ever a masculine? We masculine.
Which one? Yatufu.
No, tufta.
Tufta.
Tufna, the down.
Tufta. Tufna.
Oh, is that no? Oh, sorry.
Yes, tufna.
So there, tufna, it's we did.
We did tawaf. Oh, it's not female. Sorry. You know the we form, I did female. You can change it, brothers. With the we, I did female. But we is male and female. Tufna is just we, not male. A group of women can say tufna, we did. And a group of men can say tufna, we did. Tawaf. Sa'atufu, I'm going to do.
So I will do and I'm going to do same in same sense, like.
Yes. What means hawla?
Around.
Around. New word, hawla. Kalimatun jadida.
Sometimes
أظن.
about
I think it's a new word. I don't know if you've done before. Hawla as around.
that's about.
You have to give me a sentence to. No. They ask you about, you know, in the Quran. يسألونك, they ask you عن, about. عن, yes, about. And عن is also from. The house is far from the masjid. البيت بعيد عن المسجد.
You know the last one, sa'atu, is it?
Fu, سأطوف. حول means about. And after حول, you get kasra. The word after حول gets kasra. It's a grammar rule. Just like بعد and قبل and حول and بين and so forth and so on.
So harf jar, like.
Sorry?
Just call me harf jar.
Just like
like مدافع
Allahu أعلم. Allahu أعلم. I think it's ظرف. نعم, I think it's ظرف. ظرف مكان. طفت 7 أشواط. I did a tawaf 7 circuits. Okay, طفت, I did tawaf 7 أشواط, 7 circuits. So أشواط أيها الإخوة هذا جمع شوط. أشواط is the plural of شوط. So one circuit is شوط and أشواط is circuits. Abu Bakr, it's better to have a notebook, because papers, you lose them very quick. You don't have notebook?
Yeah, I do.
Try to get it, because you benefit in the class, and if you lose then the paper, it's problematic. طفت 7 أشواط ثم صليت ركعتين. Then, what's ثم? Then. صليت is I prayed. We have done in the 3rd chapter الوحدة الثالثة يصلي, he prays. It's present tense. But now they show you what is the past tense of praying. صلى, he prayed. This is the root. He prayed. And because it ends on a vowel, Salla, it ends on an alif, it's difficult to know what's the I form. Is it Sallautu or Sallaytu? It's Sallaytu. I prayed.
You make the alif I.
Hmm?
You make the alif I. Yeah.
Because of this, alif looks like a ya, so on the I form you get a ya. But if the alif is a stick, then the I form is a waw. Just like da'a, he supplicated, da'a. You don't know, it's da'aytu or da'awtu. If it's this alif, it's I did du'a, da'awtu.
Just change it to wow.
Yes.
If it's the alif, then it's yeah.
If this, yes. Yes. Okay. So, what is you masculine prayed?
You masculine.
You masculine prayed. Salayta. What is we prayed? Salayna. What is she prayed? She. Sallat. Sallat. Because what's the difference? What's the difference between the he and the she form? It's only the ta with the sukun. So she prayed. Normally you will think just like any other verbs. Like akala, he ate, akalat, she ate. Dahaba, he went, dahabat, she went. You just add a ta. But it's not that easy here. Because if you add here a ta after the alif, and the ta has a sukun, sallat, and the alif has a sukun, so there's 2 sukuns next to each other. So you remove the whole letter, the whole alif goes.
That's what I was trying to say, sallat.
Naam. So it's sallat.
You remove one.
You remove the alif. Why? Because the ta has also sukun. And 2 sukuns is not allowed. Sallat, she prayed. Who remember the he form present tense? Man yatadhakkaru. Who remembers? Man yatadhakkaru. He present tense. Yusalli. He prays, yusalli. So yusalli. And that is what we have done. You find that back in the vocabulary of the 3rd chapter. Yusalli, you find that back. He prays. Or he's praying. طيب. I prayed rak'atayn. Rak'atayn means 2 rak'ah. Just like Baytain is 2 houses, Qalamain It's 2 pens. You know, if you heard the ain, is the double form. Because in Arabic, we have single, double, plural. It's not like English, single and double. No, you have something between it. Kitabaini, 2 books. Masjidaini, 2. If you put harf jar, preposition before it, it's masjidaini and qalamaini and rak'ataini. But the root is rak'atani. If you're going to learn this word, 2 rak'ah, it's rak'atani. Because it's only in a situation like preposition makes ani, aini. But here there is no preposition, but here is the what issue. I prayed what? Rak'ataini. And that's why it's aini and not ani. But if you would see this word in the mufradat, in the vocabulary, you will not see only one thing, that's rak'atani, because that's the root, the ani. Okay, and aini with the ya is just sometimes. Khalfa means behind. What's khalfa? Behind. What's in front of? Amama. Okay, amama, in front of. You say ana amama al-masjid, I'm in front of the masjid. Ana khalfa al-masjid. There is something khalf al-bayt, behind the house. Amam, amama, in front of, khalfa, behind, and both of them, the word after it gets a kasra. Like you see, khalfa, maqami, and not maqamu. Under is tahta, tahta, beneath is tahta, fawqa is above. So after all these 4, the word after gets kasra. Maqam Ibrahim. Maqam Ibrahim, it's from the, you see the Kaaba, the picture behind, beneath the Kaaba, that's Maqam Ibrahim. This is the Maqam of the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. You see with the golden color top of it. So if you look there, in the Maqam Ibrahim, because it's from glass, the sides are from glass. You see the footsteps of the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. Okay. So there you find the footsteps of Ibrahim alayhi salam. It's close to the Kaaba, and you all know that Ibrahim alayhi salam and his son Ismail, they were putting the stones to heighten the Kaaba. Okay? So that is Maqam Ibrahim. And also when you go to Umrah or Hajj, you pray behind Maqam Ibrahim. But if there is space, you do there your 2 rak'at behind the Maqam Ibrahim. And that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَاتَّخِذُوا مِن مَقَامِ إِبْرَاهِيمَ مُصَلَّى. Okay? So you can take it as a direction to pray.
So, you know, are you allowed to pray in front of it? Like, when you make
Here you pray towards it.
you know, this is a space, are you allowed to still pray in front? Because the haram outside, you still can pray outside as well.
But if you pray towards Maqam Ibrahim, you always pray towards the Kaaba.
But it doesn't really matter.
But you try to stand, you try to face the Maqam Ibrahim. But
Yeah, yeah.
That's different. Because the Kaaba is like that.
But if you face Maqam Ibrahim, then you face the Kaaba, because the Maqam Ibrahim is between you and the Kaaba. Now, طيب brothers.
You stand here, so that you will, the Kaaba will be behind you.
The Imam
Stand between here, as we can see in picture.
No, but they're just watching the people, the picture. But we all know you face always the direction of the Kaaba. and you make then the Maqam Ibrahim between you and the Kaaba.
The Kaaba, the imams in Makkah, they can face any side.
You can face any of the walls of the Kaaba, as long as you face the Kaaba. Nah.
Ustadh, does
Alhamdulillah.
Maqam, does it mean, I'm sure I've seen it in Saudi, it means in some of the, it means station? Maqam Ibrahim? The station.
I'm not sure.
Maybe I've read it in a book. The station.
I think it's from Qama. You know, Qama means he stood. Qama, he stood. And Ibrahim alayhi salam stood there. Footprint, yes. وَمَاذَا فَعَلْتَ بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ. What's that? And what did you do? فَعَلْتَ, you did. It's past tense. You past tense. فَعَلْتَ. So if you say to a person, ماذا فعلت, is something that already happened. What did you do? Yani yesterday or year before. You don't say ماذا فعلت غدا. What did you do tomorrow? So فعلت, you past tense, masculine, did. You did. بعد ذلك, what's that? After that, بعد ذلك. Yani, what did, he prayed 2 rak'at behind Maqam Ibrahim. What did he do after that? بعد ذلك. What's the next step? Where? Yes. Yes. What did he do? He said, سعيت بين الصفا والمروة 7 أشواط. You find back 7 أشواط. Allahu A'lam. Allah knows best. Why that is 7 times, and why Dhuhr is 4 times, and why you wash your hand 3 times, but your hair, you do your hair 1 time. Why is Fajr 2 times? We just only know وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. We are only created to worship Allah. If we know the hikmah, the wisdom, alhamdulillah. If we don't know, alhamdulillah. Yes. So we just worship until we enter the paradise, inshallah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَعْبُدْ رَبَّكَ حَتَّى يَأْتِيَكَ الْيَقِينَ. Worship your Lord until the death comes. Then it's حَتَّى, until. يَأْتِيَكَ, overcomes you or comes to you. Al-Yaqeen. Al-Yaqeen is the death. Khalas. Because the Prophet ﷺ said in Sahih Muslim that when the person dies, his deeds are stopped. Only for 3 things. Okay? A son, a child that makes dua for him. Sadaqah jariyah, a charity that's still going on, like a well where people still benefit from the taking water, or like building masjid. And also ilmun yuntafa' bih, knowledge that is beneficial. You leave before you die, you wrote a book about religion, you have a few tapes, lectures. Allahu A'lam. I hope so. So, al-yaqeen means certainty, but in this ayah it means the death. And some people, misguided people, they said, worship your Lord until certainty comes. And certainty, they think, is a level they get in their worship. What they claim that they have now a level, we don't need to pray anymore. We don't need to fast. We can do even haram. We can do even haram. You go pray, go to the masjid, I don't have to pray anymore. I finished. Because I have, they claim, level of certainty, yaqeen. But yaqeen, if you go to the tafsir of the Salaf, the Sahaba, pious predecessors, yaqeen means death. Okay? That's why only knowing the Arabic meaning, only knowing the Arabic language, Arabic tongue is not enough for tafsir. You have to need the understanding of the Salaf, understanding the pious predecessors. Otherwise you go astray. And that's why the Khawarij who fought Ali and even killed Ali radiallahu anhu, when Ibn Abbas went to talk with them, to advise them, he looked to them and there were thousands. He said, I see none of the companions between you. You know, you who are fighting on us, you make our blood halal, the blood of Sahaba, even Ali radiallahu anhu, he's being granted Jannah while he is in the dunya. The Prophet ﷺ told him that he's from the people of the paradise, but they didn't care about that. Okay, they made him kafir. Can you understand this? Prophet ﷺ said he's in paradise, they say he's kafir. So they fought him, and Ibn Abbas was looking to them. He said he saw none of the companions between them, and that means something. If you're not with the companions, then you're astray. And they use the Quran as proof. They use the Quran as proof against the Sahaba, but they don't use the understanding of the Sahaba. They just use the linguistically terms. You know, you open the Quran, the Mus'haf, وَقَتُلُوهُمْ حَيْثُ ثَقِفْتُمُوهُمْ, and kill them wherever you find them. It's in the Quran. But this is in a situation. Read the ayah before. Read the sabab nuzul. You know, the reason why this ayah has been revealed. You know, you have reasons. Battlefield, and this and that. So you have to understand the Sahaba, how they understood the ayah. Because there are other ayat, if ayah in Surah Al-Mumtahana, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, لا ينهاكم الله, Allah doesn't prevent you, لا ينهاكم الله عن الذين لم يقاتلوكم في الدين وَلَمْ يُخْرِجُوكُمْ مِنْ دِيَارِكُمْ أَنْ تَبَرُّوهُمْ وَتُقْسِطُوا إِلَيْهِمْ. Allah does not prevent you to be good, to do bir, goodness, and fairness, qist, tuqsitu, to be good and fair against those who don't fight you in your religion and they don't drive you out of your houses. You can be good to them. This ayah is referring to the kuffar who don't drive you out of your house and they don't fight you in religion. لا ينهاكم الله. Allah doesn't prevent you to be and tuqsitu, to be fair, equal, fair with them, and to be good with them. So to understand, you have to take the whole of Quran. The Khawarij.
The ones that said Ali is a kafir.
The Khawarij, some said they are kuffar. Because Prophet ﷺ said, they go out of the religion just like an arrow when it goes in the prey and it leaves the prey. It goes out of the prey. You know, it goes in the body of the prey and then it go out. The Prophet ﷺ said, just like that they go out of the religion. And one narration says even that the arrow will not go back anymore. So some of the ulama, Sheikh bin Baz, they say they are kuffar. Although we find that Ali radiallahu anhu, when he was asked, and he knew them very good because they were fighting him, he said, he was asked, are they kuffar? He said, إخواننا بغوا علينا. They are our brothers, but they oppressed us. So Allahu A'lam. Okay, brothers? طيب. We have to wipe this out because we have the verb sa'aytu is I did a sa'i. Sa'aytu is I did a sa'i, and that's walking between the two mountains, as-Safa wal Marwa. Okay, brothers? What is sa'aytu? I did the sa'i. I bring the root here, okay? The he past tense. Sa'a. Sa'a, he did. He did the sa'i. I don't know how you write in English, it's very difficult, but he did the sa'i. Sa'a, he did the sa'i. And I did the sa'i, sa'aytu. This is the verb, past tense. Yes, he past tense.
So you only use this for going between,
Allahu alam.
or is it used for any other normal Arabic?
I haven't heard it, I think, in something else.
Like if you wanna say, I'm going or I went, you can't use that to like market or can't use this verb to use to say.
No, just dhahabtu. I went dhahabtu. You don't say sa'aytu ila suq. No.
So you're saying sa'i, but to me that's reading as sa'a.
Sa'a is he did sa'i. And now we're going to, from the he, what is the root? We're going to the I form. We just do one form. Sa'aytu. Sa'aytu, I did sa'i. I did sa'i. Where?
Sa'aytu or sa'itu?
This is sa'a. Sa'aytu. Sa'aytu. Is sukun here.
No, the is
Did.
no. After sa, the I.
Here, this one or this one? This one, eh?
Second one.
Sa'aytu.
Okay, sa'aytu.
Sa'aytu.
Okay, understand.
Yes.
I think it's sa'itu.
No. Sa'aytu. This ayn is with fatha. And the present tense root, the he form, is yas'a. He is doing, yani now. He's doing sa'i. If you know the he form present tense, you know the I form. Ana as'a.
Start to change from he to he did to he is all you do is add a ya and a school on the first letter.
There is a certain pattern to use. So in the present tense, things are changing in the beginning, mostly, and past tense at the end. MashaAllah. طيب. Bayna means between. What's Bayna? Between. As-Safa wal Marwa is As-Safa wal Marwa. What is Safa wal Marwa? Is Safa wal Marwa, the two mountains. سبعة أشواط is سبع أشواط, 7 circuits.
This is Bayna, after Bayna is kasra.
Yes.
This one you cannot put kasra. The safa.
Yes, he said Bayna, you said get kasra, but Bayna Safa you don't get kasra. Because the alif cannot have any shakal. Fatha cannot accept any shakal. No kasra, no dhamma, no fatha. So Safa stays Safa. You cannot make a dhamma or fatha on it or kasra.
Safa and Marwa.
The two mountains. Two mountains. Because here is Safa. Here is Marwa. And you go like this. And you go like this.
Quite far.
Safa to Marwa 1. Marwa to Safa 2.
It's quite far.
See that picture there? The one with the pole that looks like a pole. That's it,
Yes.
So they make it specially walking.
You see, where is the picture of Safa wal Marwa? The one before the latest one.
The one before the
Yes, they're doing. Some are going that way, some are going that way, and some are going that way. Sorry? Yeah.
So, but the mountains are small now, you know.
It's mountain small, but if you look on the ground, you still see the stones of the mountain, and it goes up. But it's at the end. The people you're seeing here, they're in the middle between the two mountains. If you walk to the end, it goes up. It's quite, yes.
Have you reached the top?
Hmm.
Star, you know, in the middle there's a green light, and you're supposed to, I think, walk slightly faster.
Yes.
Do you know what is that again just one of the things you do, or is there a hikmah behind that?
Allahu a'lam. I know that Hajar alayhi salam, the wife of Ibrahim alayhi salam, used to run because she was alone there with her son. Ibrahim left. She trusted on Allah, and her son Ibrahim, he was in need of water, so she was running to find water. That's before the angel Jibril came with the story of the Zamzam, that it came out of the ground. So she was running. And Allahu alam if that is the reason. Allahu alam. طيب. ثم حلقت رأسي. ثم then حلقت I shaved. حلقت I shaved. He I past tense. What's حلقت? I shaved. What's the root? حلقة. What's the root? حلقة. What's حلقة? He shaved.
How do you say sitting Ustadh, you know, there's a halaqah.
Yes, that is a gathering, a circle of knowledge is حلقة. It's حلقة. This is a gathering, حلقة, a sitting of knowledge. So, حلقة is he shaved. And you're allowed to shave after finishing the Umrah and also with Hajj, to shave, and you're allowed to shorten the hair. But the Prophet ﷺ, he made 3 times dua. The Prophet ﷺ made 3 times dua for the people that shave, and only 1 time dua for the people that shorten their hair, who cut only. But the one that shaves their hair, they have got the 3 times dua. And the one that only cuts 1 time.
If you don't want to cut your hair, you sacrifice.
Allahu a'lam.
Ustadh, you know shaving your
Naam.
that doesn't mean clean shave. Just in case. You know, you're saying if you do Hajj, some of the ulama say you can shave, like trim your beard to one fist.
I only talk about the hair.
Oh, okay. I thought you were looking at the beard.
No. I'm talking about the hair on the head. You shave the head, the head.
That is the opinion that some of the ulama do after Hajj.
Yes. I'm talking only about the head. The hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, رحم الله المحلقين. 3 times. May Allah have mercy upon the muhalliqeen, that does al-halq, shave the head. And they asked, and how about the muqassirin, those who only, with the scissor or with the shortening? 3 times he made this dua for the muhalliqeen, the shavers of the head, and then 1 time for the shorten. And there is a big difference in the effort you give. A person that leaves all his hair, maybe has beautiful hair, and he took it, left it for a long time, and he's doing that for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's not like the one who just say, can you shorten a bit, but it has to be from all the sides. Sometimes you find them when they finish on the mountain of Marwa, because if you make 7 circuits, you will end at Marwa. You find a man with scissor, one piece from here, one here, one here. It's not shortening. Shortening is everywhere, same, one level.
It's not like the arena.
So when you say shave, does that mean with the blade? Like,
With the blade,
like skin only?
yes.
Not even number 0, it has to be skin.
As far as I know, shaving is you take all the hair out.
Like your
But in that time, I don't know what they used. Maybe the moose, knife kind of blade type.
Still use it now.
It's only
Use blade
for-
now if you want to
It's
go
called
clear
blade.
and clear. Put a blade in it.
It's only for men.
No, that's yeah, only for
Hmm?
It's only for men.
It's only for men. This for men, bro. Shaving the hair, shaving the hair. Brothers,
That is not in it.
don't understand me wrong. Shaving the hair is only for the man.
Not shaving your skin or your cleaning.
طيب. وماذا فعلت بعد ذلك? And what did you do after that? سعيت, I did the sa'i.
The last word, is that head?
Oh yeah. ثم حلقت رأسي. رأسي is my head.
My head.
Yes. But just head is رأس. I put here رأس. رأس is head. What's رأس? Head. Yes, we will do the end of book, the human body, and then you find also رأس. But face is different. Face is وجه. Face is وجه. You have difference between a head, where your head is upon, and the face. Face is وجه. Face. طيب brothers? Okay, brothers? رأس. So if you say my head, رأسي. وجه is face. My face, وجهي. You know the yas very important. The yas for the I form. Just like قلم, pen, my pen, قلمي. ثم حلقت رأسي. Then I shaved my head. وأين خلعت ثوب الإحرام? طيب. If I tell you خلعت ضد, what's ضد? Opposite of.
خلط is take off.
Yes, خلعت is ضد لبست. Is the opposite of لبست. What's لبست? We've done it yesterday.
Put on.
I put on, I wore. So خلعت is I took off. What's خلعت? I took off. What's the root? He took off? خلع. خلع is he took off. Okay, brothers? خلع, he took off. Past tense. Off.
Under two F.
Oh, off. Oh, sorry. It's like this, eh? He took off. Jazakallah khairan. He said, وَأَيْنَ خَلَعْتَ ثَوْبَ الْإِحْرَامِ? Where did you take off, past tense, where did you took off the thobe of the ihram? Yani the 2 pieces of garment. Where did you took that off? خَلَعْتُهُ What's خلعته? I took it off. The who is it. Because ثوب is masculine. Otherwise it will be خلعتها. I took it feminine off. خلعته. I took it off. في الفندق. In the hotel. Where did he take it off? في الفندق. In the hotel. ولد احفظ. لا زيادة. يعطي الجوال الأخ. يعطيه في يده.
So, when you said I took it off, if it was plural, I took them off.
خلعتها. Because plural of an object is always feminine. The plural of object. خلعتها.
And singular feminine is also.
خلعتها. Same. Yes.
Okay. So yesterday when we did where we spend the days of Eid.
Yes.
We spend the days.
Yes.
أيام
Yes.
What was that? I can't remember.
أيام العيد.
أيام العيد.
And then what was it?
Yes. Yes. أقضيها. I spent it. Yes. It's plural. Yes. Plural of day. So plural of objects always feminine. نعم. السلام عليكم. It's your brother, eh? الله يبارك. You don't invite him to sit next to you? Alhamdulillah, we finished the second hiwar. We go now to the third hiwar, inshallah. Like you see, this chapter needs a bit sabr. Who agrees with this? You need bit sabr, eh? So maybe some of you are stressing now and they don't have got even the new words of the third hiwar. So even the third hiwar, you find some new words. انظر واستمع وأعد. Repeat. متى يبدأ الوقوف بعرفة؟ يبدأ غدا في اليوم التاسع بعد الزوال. ومتى ينتهي؟ ينتهي عند الفجر. هل نصلي الظهر والعصر في عرفات؟ نعم، جمعا وقصرا في وقت الظهر. ومتى نذهب إلى مزدلفة؟ نذهب بعد غروب الشمس ونصلي فيها المغرب والعشاء جمعا وقصرا. وماذا نفعل بعد ذلك؟ نذهب إلى منى قبل شروق الشمس ونرمي الجمرة الكبرى ثم نذبح الهدي. It's a mistake. نذبح, the noon is without shadda, it's just a fatha. ثم نذبح. So نذبح, you remove the shadda of نذبح, the W, small w, and just put a fatha, a zabr. ثم نذبح الهدي ونحلق رؤوسنا. وماذا نفعل بعد ذلك؟ نذهب إلى المسجد الحرام. نذهب إلى المسجد الحرام لطواف الإفاضة وسعي الحج. ومتى نطوف طواف الوداع؟ بعد رمي الجمرات في اليوم الثاني عشر. في اليوم الثاني عشر أو الثالث عشر. Who haven't read a conversation for a very long time? You cannot even remember when it was. You never read.
I did on the first day and the week after.
اللهم بارك. عبد الملك أخ طيب بسم الله. You do maybe the half of the حوار, brothers. الحوار بين الابن والأب. It's between the ibn, the son, and the father. بعد الزوال.
ومتى ينتهي
Yes, عند الفجر. Yes.
هل نصلي الظهر والعصر في عرفات؟
نعم جمعا وقصرا وقت ظهر.
ومتى نذهب إلى مزدلفة؟
نذهب بعد غروب الشمس ونصلي فيها المغرب والعشاء
جمعا.
وقصرا.
وماذا نفعل بعد ذلك؟
نذهب إلى منى قبل شروق الشمس
ونرمي
الجمرات الكبرى ثم نذبح الحدية ونحلق رؤوسنا.
وماذا نفعل بعد ذلك؟
نذهب إلى المسجد نذهب إلى المسجد
الحرام إلى المسجد الحرام لطواف.
الحج.
ومتى نطوف طواف الوداع؟
بعد رمي الجمار أو الثالثة عشرة.
أوي. It's O, but because the sukun after it, it's أوي. طيب كيف سينا أيها الإخوة. I have to explain some of the words إن شاء الله. لا بد من شرح بعض الكلمات. متى يبدأ الوقوف بعرفة؟ متى is when. يبدأ starts. يبدأ starts. He starts and also it starts. And here it's the it one. متى يبدأ starts what? The وقوف, the standing. الوقوف is the standing. From وقف, he stood. No, it's a noun. Al-wuquf is a noun, the standing. That's why you say the standing. Al-wusul, yes.
Whenever we say a noun, will it always have al?
A noun can accept al, a verb never.
So in a sentence, normally will it have al in there if it's a noun?
Sometimes it's without al, the noun, but then you get two dhamma. And a verb has never two dhamma. A verb has never al, and a verb has never tanween. No two dhamma, no two fatha, no two kasra. Wuqufun. What he says, when starts the standing of Arafah, Or bi'arafa, sorry, bi'arafa is more on Arafah. The standing on Arafah. Bi, no, it's more in Arafah. In, I think it's in, yes.
Arafat is a place.
Arafah is a place. Arafah is a wide place. It's not only the mountain. The whole area is called Arafah. So if you don't stand on the mountain that you see on the first picture, that's Arafah. You can recognize it with the, how do you say, the pillar, like a white pillar. It's on the, you see the white thing. Allahu A'lam. But when you see that, you see that's Arafah. But it's not only the mountain, also the area surrounding it. So wherever you stand in Arafah, you have your standing is valid. But if you don't stand in the area of Arafah, then your Hajj is nullified. Because the Prophet ﷺ said, Al-Hajju Arafah. The Hajj is Arafah. You know, because it's so important, although it's a part of the Hajj, but it's so important, the standing in Arafah, that he said the Hajj is Arafah. Alhamdulillah. يبدأ غدا. It starts غدا, tomorrow. يبدأ. Why it's the he form, he and it. يبدأ, not the she. تبدأ. الوقوف is masculine. يبدأ. غدا is tomorrow. What's غدا, brothers? Tomorrow. في اليوم التاسع. In the 9th day. Ninth. But like you all know, it's the month of Dhul Hijjah. The 9th day of which month? Dhul Hijjah.
The month of Hajj.
Dhul Hijjah is the 12th month, the last month of the Islamic calendar, Islamic year. So you're now in Ramadan, that's the 9th month. And then you get Shawwal, is the 10th month. Then you have 2 left. The 11th month is Dhul Qi'dah. And the last, the 12th month, is where the Hajj takes place, Dhul Hijjah. So the 9th day, if you have Islamic calendar at home, you look 9th day, this is the day where the people stand on Arafah. بعد الزوال. What's بعد? After. Zawal you have to see it like this. This is what? Sun. This what? Sun. This is the ground. This is what? The ground. The sun comes from where? Up from the east. Comes from where? Up. Sunrise from where? East. He goes, and where does he go down? West. He goes up, east. Was west, east. He goes up, he goes up. There is a moment when he goes up, when he goes here up, where is the shadow? On this side. There is a point, he's in the middle of the sky. No shadow. If you put a pillar, or you have a stick, you look, no shadow. No on this side, no on this side. Why? It's on top of you. When does the shadow start? With the zawal. He goes here. He starts to move towards the west. Brothers, when is Dhuhr time? After Zawal. It has to do with Dhuhr time, brothers. Okay, brothers?
Qibla is the Qibla. The west is the
Hmm?
Qibla.
This has nothing to do with Qibla. But what this has to do with times of prayer. So after Zawal, Dhuhr starts. Okay?
No, we did
Qibla from the UK is southeast, I think. East, southeast. Southeast. طيب, brothers. So after Zawal, standing starts in Arafah. Yani, like I said, around Dhuhr time. Or Dhuhr time. Wallahu alam. I'm not sure. Dhuhr time or around Dhuhr time, the standing of Arafah starts.
You know when you go to some mosques and you want to pray to Masjid, 2 rakat, and then you pray between Asr and Maghrib, say that you can't.
Yes.
Then a hadith that says you can or can't.
This is a fiqh issue.
What is that? Any hadith?
The hadith says, whenever somebody comes to the masjid, let him not sit until he prayed 2 rakat.
What should I do?
You pray 2 rakat if you think that's the correct opinion. I think that's the correct opinion, but I'm not a scholar. So you do some research, inshallah. You tell us next week, inshallah.
How long is the one for generally? 10, 15 minutes?
Yes, about 10-15 minutes, I think. Because there are 3 times when it's makruh. There are three times in the Islam where it's makruh, disliked to start praying without reason. You sit down in the masjid, and you just start praying. You just start praying, you want ajr. But these times you don't do that. That's after Fajr prayer until sunrise, shuruq. And with the zawal. And but when Dhuhr times come in, you can pray. And the third one is after Asr until Maghrib. Is it directly after Asr? Or when it becomes red? You know, when the fire worshippers worship the sun. You know, before Maghrib, when it starts red and so forth and so on. I'm not sure if it's directly after Asr or before Maghrib. Allahu A'lam. But only thing I know, the hadith show there are 3 times that is disliked just to do prayer without, you know, you just start praying. Wallahu A'lam. You pray. But when you enter the mosque, you're not allowed to sit. So, do you pray 2 rak'at or not? I don't want to give my opinion in this because the scholars, they have maybe a big dispute in this. Okay?
Ustadh,
But I give you one hadith. After Fajr until sunrise is disliked time. So you're not allowed just to sit in the masjid. You prayed your Fajr, you say, let me do some rak'at. But the Prophet ﷺ, he saw 2 men after the Fajr prayer, directly after the Fajr prayer. They stood up and prayed 2 rak'at. After the namaz, after the prayer, the fard finished. Okay? The Fajr in the Jama'ah finished. They're praying 2 rak'at. The Prophet ﷺ told them after they finished, did you make the Fajr 4 rak'at? Because they stood up and prayed another 2. They said, no, but we missed the Sunnah of Fajr. You know the 2 rakat Sunnah. The Sunnah of Fajr.
What do you read in
The 2 Fajr before the Iqamah starts.
what do you read? Any surahs?
The Sunnah is Qul Ya Ayyuhal Kafirun in the first rak'ah and Qul Allahu Ahad in second rak'ah. And there is also maybe something else mentioned, but I'm sure this 2 surah. So anyway, they said we missed this sunnah, so we're praying it now after the fard, after the compulsory prayer. And the Prophet ﷺ, he allowed them to do that. So the scholars they say, look, they had a reason. Just like the one that comes in the masjid, although it's disliked time, he has a reason to pray. They did not stand up and said, let us pray some sunnah, 4, 6, 8 rak'at. they prayed with a reason. Okay, so if you pray with a reason, many of the scholars, they say it's allowed to pray in the disliked time. But although you can pray the 2 raka'at after Fajr directly, the 2 raka'at that you missed, the Sunnah raka'at, it's better according to some of the shuyukh to pray it after shuruq, after sunrise, because the Prophet ﷺ told, although he allowed them to do that, but the statement of the Prophet ﷺ himself is, whoever missed the 2 rak'at of Fajr, let him pray it after shuruq. So you have something what is called allowed, you have something what's called better. So the statement of the Prophet ﷺ, whoever missed the 2 rak'at of Sunnah, let him pray it after shuruq.
In some mosques they pray after sunrise, the shraq. They say the reward of it is the same as performing Umrah. Is that?
After sunrise. Yes, the Prophet ﷺ, he said, this is another prayer. The Prophet ﷺ said, whoever sits after the Fajr in the Masjid, remembering Allah and prays 2 raka'at, with after sunrise, you get the reward of a completed Hajj and Umrah. Hajj and Umrah. You still have to do the Hajj, yes. طيب. Brothers in Islam, يبدأ غدا, it starts tomorrow, في اليوم التاسع, in the 9th day, بعد الزوال. ومتى ينتهي, ينتهي هذا ضد يبدأ, is the opposite of يبدأ. What is يبدأ? Starts. What's ينتهي? Finish or finishes. Brothers, what is ينتهي? Finishes. What's يبدأ? Starts. Zawal is when the sun goes from the middle, start moving towards the west. When he starts moving from the middle, no shadow, towards the west. That's what's called zawal. طيب. What is ينتهي أخ سكو? Yes, finishes. ومتى ينتهي? What ينتهي? Finish what? The day it finishes. But it's referring to what? The standing in Arafah. ينتهي عند الفجر. What's ينتهي? It finishes at Fajr time. Which day? No, we started around Dhuhr time. We started around Dhuhr time on the 9th day. We started around Dhuhr time, 9th day, the standing of Arafah. So if it's until Fajr, it's until Fajr of which day? The 10th. What's the day of Eid? The 10th is the day of Eid.
So you have to stand there until Fajr.
No, let me tell you fatwa of Sheikh bin Baz. Let me tell you fatwa of Sheikh bin Baz, rahimahullah. Listen with me. Brothers, Sheikh bin Baz, the scholar, rahimahullah, he said, وَالْكَمَالُ وَالْأَفْضَلُ, the kamal, the complete way, and afdal, the best way, and يبقى, that he stays نهار اليوم التاسع, that he stays the day, the midday of اليوم التاسع, of the 9th day, إلى غروب الشمس, until how do you call غروب الشمس? Sunset, that's Maghrib time, yes, until sunset. Until sunset. وإذا انصرف, if he goes away, قبل الغروب, before the sunset, Maghrib time, if he leaves Arafah, فعليه دم عند أكثر أهل العلم, he has to slaughter. He made a mistake. He left before Maghrib. The opinion of the majority of the scholars, Sheikh bin Baz said, if you go away, you leave Arafah before Maghrib, you have to slaughter. يذبح في مكة للفقراء. It has to be slaughtered in Mecca for the poor people. You have to pay this slaughter. You have to sacrifice. If you stay to Maghrib, you don't have to do. But because you made this mistake and you left before Maghrib, you have to do that. إلا إن رجع في الليل سقط عنه الدم. Except for when he goes back to Arafah in the night. You know, the ninth day, he left before Maghrib, while the sunnah is to stay until Maghrib. He left. He has to make the sacrifice. How can he go out of the sacrifice, not to do it, to go back in the night, the same night? Okay, brothers? To go back to Arafah. أما الوقوف قبل الزوال. Concerning standing in Arafah before Zawal. Before Zawal, you come 11 o'clock in the morning. You come after Fajr on the ninth day. You come before the Zawal time. فأكثر أهل العلم, the majority of the scholars, أنه لا يجزئ, that it's not valid. You came too early. Standing is from Zawal. You know, the best standing is from Zawal, or after Zawal, from after Zawal until the Maghrib time. Okay, brothers? But what they mean here, that ينتهي عند الفجر, it finishes. You know, there is no chance anymore. خلاص. But the best way, from after Zawal until Maghrib. But brothers in Islam, you can go back to the books of Sheikh Ibn Uthaymeen concerning the rituals of Al-Hajj. Sheikh Al-Albani wrote also in Hajj. So before you go Hajj, you read this carefully. Okay, brothers? So you don't make mistakes. We're not in Hajj class, but this is just something that came in the Hiwar. Okay, brothers? هل نصلي الظهر والعصر في عرفات? What's hell? Hell is for question. Do we pray? What's هل نصلي؟ الظهر والعصر في عرفات. نعم. He said نعم. Yes. Where do you pray الظهر والعصر? In Arafat. But he said جمعا وقصرا. Jam'an means combined, and qasran means shortened. Brothers, what's jam'an? Combined. And qasran, shortened. Yani, what's combined? You put dhuhr and asr in together, straight after each other. And qasran means you make from the 4 2 rak'at. Okay? Shortening. Yes, and at the same time, jama', you put them together. Yes.
The two salam with the one salam.
No. What do? You do one adhan, 2 iqama. You do adhan of dhuhr, and then the iqama of dhuhr comes, you pray dhuhr. After dhuhr you stand up and make only the iqama of asr. You pray them right after each other in the same time. Jama', and qasr. Qasr is half. Qasr is shortening. Sorry? Where? Not this, traveling. Yes?
You pray with jama'ah, like the whole thing. I just pray 2.
If you're traveling, you make 2 rak'at dhuhr.
With the jama'ah.
He's saying if you're with the congregation, you read all 4.
With jama'ah. In a masjid.
Yeah.
If the imam prays 4, you have to follow the imam. If the imam prays 4, you pray 4. Even if you're a traveler. Because the imam is to be followed, like the Prophet ﷺ said. So he's not a traveler. So if he prays 4, you pray 4. But if you are the imam, you pray 2. And they stand up and finish. Yes, because the imam is to be followed. So they followed you until you finished, and then they have to complete.
What's the how far?
Allahu a'lam.
Suppose if you are a traveler and you musafir, you are imam as well, and you forget and you finish a 4 instead of 2, then
Allahu a'lam. طيب. So, if somebody tells you, I prayed jam'an wa qasran. What's jam'an? Combined. Qasran? Shortened. Waqt al-Dhuhr. At the time of Dhuhr. So, in Arafah, you pray Dhuhr and Asr with each other at the time of Dhuhr. Why do they emphasize this? Waqt al-Dhuhr, at the time of Dhuhr. Waqt means time. Because when you're a traveler, you can choose. Jam' taqdeem, jam' ta'khir. If you're a traveler, you can choose. You combine them, and you shorten them. But you can do jam' taqdeem, you can combine them in the early time, that's the Dhuhr time. And you can also do jam' ta'khir. You can combine them at the Asr time. Leave Dhuhr until Asr time comes and you combine them. Or you can do it in the first stage, combine Dhuhr and Asr at Dhuhr time. And that's what you do in Arafah. You pray Dhuhr and Asr at Dhuhr time.
Ustadh, is that just in the Arafat or is that in any kind of travelling? You can read Zuhr early, Asr early.
When you are in Arafah, you do them in Dhuhr time. But if you're a traveler, you can pray Dhuhr and Asr when Dhuhr time starts, or you can leave it until Asr time starts. Yes, you can choose whatever is easy to do.
And the same for Maghrib and Isha?
Same for Maghrib and Isha. You can pray Maghrib and Isha as traveler, Maghrib and Isha in Maghrib time, or you can wait until Isha time starts. And you pray them combined then. وَمَتَى نَذْهَبُ إِلَى مُزْدَلِفَةٍ. And when نذهب, do we go? وَمَتَى نَذْهَبُ, and when do we go? إِلَى مُزْدَلِفَةٍ, to Muzdalifah. And this is one of the rituals of Hajj. You have to be in Muzdalifah. He said, نذهب بعد غروب الشمس. We go after sunset. Because like I told you, the best thing in Arafah is to stay until sunset. The Sunnah. And then if you stay in Arafah until Maghrib, you go directly to Muzdalifah. But you don't pray Maghrib in Arafah. Where do you pray Maghrib? That's what you hear now. نذهب بعد غروب الشمس. We go after sunset. وَنُصَلِّي, and we pray فيها. What's فيها? In it. Because places are feminine. So Muzdalifah is feminine. So in it. Otherwise it will be فيه, but it's feminine. And we pray in it al-Maghriba wal-Isha'a. Where do they pray the Maghrib and Isha? In Muzdalifah. Jam'an wa qasran. Combined and shortened. No, Al-Maghrib stays 3, always. Al-Maghrib, you can never shorten Maghrib because it's already short. Fajr can never shorten. Maghrib stays 3. So the shortening is happening with Isha. That's the 4 of Isha becomes 2. You know, when you come in Muzdalifah, you pray them. Wallahu a'lam. I'm not sure.
Sorry, one more question.
Yes.
Obviously you just shortened, but how about your witr? Is that still compulsory to read while you're traveling?
Witr is not compulsory at all. Never. Because the Prophet ﷺ, when he sent Mu'adh ibn Jabal to Yemen, his hadith authentic, he said, you're going to see people from the book there in Yemen, Jews. The first thing you invite them to is the Tawheed. It's La ilaha illallah. If they accept, then tell them that Allah made for them compulsory 5 prayers in the day and the night. Clearly, 5 prayers. So there is no 6th. So everything outside these 5 prayers is not compulsory. Like you know, the Jumu'ah takes the Dhuhr. So Jumu'ah is compulsory. Prophet ﷺ said, whoever misses 3 Jumu'ah, Allah will seal his heart. So the Jumu'ah is compulsory. And as far as I know, Salat al-Eid, the scholars also talked about that, about its compulsoriness. But I forgot exactly what the fatwa was of the scholars.
Them all together, jump. Witr and
That's
jump.
right.
How do you mean?
Jump. The three rakat. Can you play them like
Combined.
combined jump? It's 2-1, innit? Shuffle one with.
Yeah.
Because where I go, where I play, we do them all this, like Maghrib all together, one salah.
I'm not sure.
And then they don't read Sabisma, they don't read Kafir, they don't read Quran.
Allahu a'lam.
No, but what Ustadh saying is that Witr is not compulsory at all.
It's not fard.
Full
Witr is
stop.
not. Naam. But
I understood that right.
the Prophet ﷺ said, the Prophet ﷺ said in Bukhari or Muslim, the best prayer after the compulsory is the prayer of the night. That's why you should stick on it. And the Prophet ﷺ did not use to leave the prayer of the night, even if he was a traveler. Okay, brothers? So you do your best not to leave the witr. Naam.
I won't spend too long on this, but if you shorten, do you have to combine?
If you shorten,
The prayer. Yeah. For example, Dhuhr and Asr.
in which situation?
Not in normal traveling. Do you have to combine?
You don't have to.
So you can shorten and not combine.
Yes.
And then if you combine, you have to shorten. Is that correct?
If you are a traveler, you always shorten. But except for if you pray behind an imam that is a non-traveler. But if you travel, you always combine.
How about if you don't?
If you don't travel,
No, if you don't combine. If
They get a job.
You're traveling by 2-4.
It's a shorten, but you can do on the points.
That's no bad, it's no haram.
Allahu A'lam.
So there's a duration for, I think, is it 14 days? Is there a term?
Allahu A'lam. I'm not sure.
Very different numbers for that.
نعم. طيب brothers. نذهب, we go after غروب الشمس, after sunset. ونصلي فيها المغرب والعشاء جمعا وقصرا. وماذا نفعل بعد ذلك? What's that? And what نفعل we do. What do we do بعد ذلك? نذهب إلى منى. We go to Mina. قبل شروق الشمس. Before sunrise. What's قبل? Before. شروق الشمس, we have done that one in the previous page. Before sunrise. قبل is before. This means that you sleep in Muzdalifah. This means what? Because you went to Muzdalifah after Maghrib. Okay? You went to Muzdalifah after Maghrib. And you leave Muzdalifah towards Mina before sunrise. وَنَرْمِ الْجَمْرَةَ الْكُبْرَى. We throw, narmi, the great pillar. You know the jamra, where the pebbles go in. In Mina you have three like round, oval form. Okay? You throw. Yes. You don't. Who said you throw shaitan? Where is the proof? No, there is. As far as I know, people they think.
Yeah, I heard that. People say they throw shaitan. I don't know what shaitan is.
You throw just like the Prophet ﷺ throw. Whoever said you throw shaitan, he has to bring proof. We go to. We go to Mina before sunrise, and when you arrive in Mina, you don't have to do it directly, but you throw al-Jamrat al-Kubra, the Kubra means the great, from Kabir, the great, the big, great Jamra. And there is like, you see it? The third picture from the bottom. The third picture from the bottom. Yes, with there is like, how do you say that? It's it goes down. It's like a ditch, eh? But the Jamra now is changed. It's not anymore like this. This is how it was before. They make it bigger because a lot of people, they died with, you know, when it was busy, crowded, and now they made it bigger, and they have now even levels, brothers. They have levels. You can go this level, same, the same Jamra, but you can go from different directions, different levels. So it's much easier now to do.
You know, when you throw stones, doesn't it fill up? What does it usually?
Oh, it goes down. This is very deep.
Is it empty out?
Allahu Alam, maybe. Ask them, inshallah. طيب, after throwing this, ثم نذبح الهدي.
So that doesn't make sense though. We throw the great pillar. Isn't it supposed to be we throw the stones?
We throw the stones.
Yeah, but everybody know what to throw. We throw the pebbles.
We throw at the great. It makes sense. We throw at the great.
You throw in the great. You know, when you hit the pillar, it goes down.
So we throw at the big pillar then?
We throw at. Oh,
You know,
And then it goes in the pillar.
it's not at or in here. It's just we throw the great pillar. Yani, when you throw, you don't throw with that fastness that it goes to the other side where the people also stand. You throw in a way that it goes down in the ditch.
But in the translation in English,
It's in. You throw in. It goes in it.
In the ditch.
In the ditch.
No, like preposition.
ثم نذبح الهدي. ثم then نذبح, we sacrifice. We slaughter. We slaughter. نذبح, we slaughter. What's I slaughter? أذبح. So نذبح is we, present tense, slaughter. What's he slaughters? يذبح. ونحلق. الهدي is the sacrifice. نعم. الهدي is the sacrifice. النذبح, we slaughter.
We slaughter their sacrifice.
We slaughter the sacrifice. The animal, the sacrifice. The animal. ونحلق رؤوسنا. What's نحلق? Have you done that? Or we've done the past tense. Or we wrote the present tense here. Yes. نحلق is we shave. Present tense. What is I shave? أحلق. What is you shave? تحلق. So نحلق is we shave. Before the رؤوسنا, if we just put the word رؤوس is heads. رؤوس is heads. You know, head is رأس. We've done only the single form, I think. Also the present. Also the plural. رأسي, we've done رأسي. But no, but this is plural. This is different. So brothers, what is رأس? Head. What's رؤوس? Heads. Heads, plural. 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 Heads, sorry. Put the S, extra S. Plural. What's رؤوس? Heads. We shave our heads. That's why the na comes after it. رؤوسنا, our heads. وماذا نفعل بعد ذلك? What do we do after ذلك? نذهب إلى المسجد الحرام. We go to the Masjid al-Haram, the picture at the bottom. لطواف الإفاضة وسعي الحج. These are two compulsory things. That's tawaf al-ifada. The tawaf al-ifada, this is the compulsory tawaf that you make in al-Hajj and it's apart from the Hajj, and Sa'i al-Hajj. Okay, the Sa'i is going between Safa wal Marwa. Okay,
So that idafa, because we did idafa extra here.
no, it's not idaf, it's ifada.
Ifada, okay.
Yes, it's the name of the tawaf. The tawaf al-ifada. Okay, and the Sa'i of al-Hajj, yani the going between Safa wal Marwa of the Hajj. Because you have also طيب, anyway, وَمَتَى نَطُوفُ طَوَافَ الْوَدَاعِ. When you go to the Hajj, there is a second tawaf that you do, and that is طَوَافُ الْوَدَاعِ. And al-wada' means farewell. That means the farewell tawaf. Just before you leave Mecca, you do the tawaf al-wada'. Al-wada' means in Arabic farewell. Okay? بعد رمي الجمرات, يعني when do we do the farewell tawaf? After throwing, بعد رمي, after throwing الجمرات, okay, the jamarat, in the second day or the 12th day or the 13th day. في اليوم الثاني عشرة, 12th day, or the 13th day, أو الثالثة عشرة. Best, then it's finished. Because when did they say, why do they say 12th or 13th day? Why do they say? Because you stay in Mina 11, 12, 13 until the 13th day you stay in Mina, but it's allowed to go in the 12th day for the one who wants to go fast away. He wants to, he wants to leave because of maybe, he wants to leave, he can go 12th. So if the person leaves 12th, he goes to Mecca and he does his farewell tawaf. But the one who wants to complete the stay in Mina, he stays until the 13th and then he throws. Brothers, I told you before, this chapter is a bit more difficult than we normally do. Who says it's true? You feel it? You feel it, brothers?
It covers more fiqh as well,
It's more fiqh. It's yes. MashaAllah. MashaAllah, 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 MashaAllah. How many new words do we have? 20, 25. 25. Yes, some are easy, brothers. Don't go overboard. Some are easy. These are the most important words. So, انظر واستمع وأعد. Try to focus on these words before the examen. الكعبة, ثوب الإحرام, مقام إبراهيم, الهدي, شروق الشمس, الميقات, الصفا, المروة, عرفات, غروب الشمس, مزدلفة, منى, رأس, رؤوس, رمي الجمرات, يحلق, يصوم, يطوف, يصل, الوقوف بعرفة, يسعى, يلبي, يلبس, يرمي, جمعا زوال الشمس كاشف your phone.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
عبد الحق عبد الحي أليم أنيق بابا فرحان إبراهيم إسماعيل قاسم ميزان سعد سكو طيب أبو بكر عادل عبد الملك أزام أحمد عمر وقاص احتشام كاشف. Brothers in Islam, I read this all, this vocabulary. طيب, you read the first line and then we go like this, inshallah. You translate, huh? The Kaaba. Yes, the garment of Ihram. Yes. Maqam Ibrahim is the Maqam Ibrahim. Al-Hadi. Al-Hadi. No, Al-Hadi is the, or Al-Hadyu. Al-Hadyu. It's Al-Hadyu. Hatta yablugha Al-Hadyu mahillah. Al-Hadyu or Al-Hadi is the sacrifice. What you slaughter, the animal itself. Shuruq al-Shams is sunrise. Shuruq al-Shams is sunrise. Salat al-Fajr finishes, the time of Fajr finishes with Shuruq al-Shams. Then you're too late after Shuruq al-Shams. تفضل أخ عبد الحق. Second line.
Al-Miqat, the boundary.
Al-Miqat is the boundary.
Al-Safa.
As-Safa, you don't pronounce the lam.
As-Safa.
Yes.
Safa
is the mountain of Safa, where you start your sa'i between Safa and Marwa. You start there. The other mountain, yes. غروب الشمس is sunset. تفضل أنيق. The third line, we're almost finished inshallah. what's رأس? Head. رؤوس heads. رمي. Throwing of the yes, the نعم. طيب تفضل. No, present tense. He shaves. يحلق, he shaves. He fasts. He does tawaf. يطوف. He arrives. He comes. Present tense. يصل. Standing on Arafah. Standing in Arafah. Be means in here. Standing in Arafah. يسعى. It's alif. It's not ya. يسعى. He does as-sa'i. And it's walking between Safa and Marwa, or from Marwa to Safa. It's all sa'i. Ibrahim, the last words. Yes. He does talbiyah. He does the talbiyah. He wears. يلبس, he wears. يرمي. He throws. He throws. In this general, not only the pebbles, but general throwing. يرمي, he throws. Combining or combined. جمعا. Last word, زوال الشمس, is has to do with, like we said, with the sun. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك وجزاكم الله خيرا. غرباء غرباء